Hi everyone, specifically hello Taurus or Taurus placements or anybody who has found their way here. I'm Alsea, this is my little channel and I'm glad you found me. Wow, oh my goodness, it's crazy. It's been over 48 hours and I've used this deck since, and this is the same cards that came out for Aries. So if you have any connection to Aries, maybe watch that video. Lots of communication focused energy. Anyway, this is going to be a love and relationship reading. You and your person or someone you don't know yet. Wow, the wands, the wands, the wands. Wands are fire, right? And creativity and passion. So this could speak to a passionate relationship or a relationship with a lot of fire to it, or maybe that's what you are trying to invite in, because as you can see with the Three of Wands and this Rider-Waite Tarot, that's what I'm using. He's staring out into this horizon. It almost has this wistful, wishful vibe to it, which I don't normally get from this card. Maybe you're wishing for something, more passion in your life or in your relationships or a specific person. Reinvigorate a relationship. Maybe communication is required, or communication will be coming. That will bring the passion back. Okay, so let's get into it. Subscribe if you haven't. I would love to grow this channel. It's so fun. I've been doing tarot about 20 years. I'd love to have you here. And I'm doing personal readings. If you reach out, Alseatarot@gmail.com. We can talk about it. Okay. So, an ending, transformation. Death is never about death. Not usually. It is more often than not a transformation. Something ends so something can begin. As you can see in this very intense picture, the necessary, very final feeling ending so that the dawn can come, right? This prayer, this praying. Maybe you're praying for something to change, looking out at that horizon, hoping that a situation changes. But it seems like there is some kind of transformation to it coming, whether that's you're single, and that won't be for long, or dating's been rough and you're gonna have some type of passionate communication come in, or it's a situation that you're dealing with that just feels like something has to give. Yeah. If you're dealing with someone, that feeling of being left out in the cold, things never working out if you're not dating also. Yeah, all the wrong relationships I'm hearing. Maybe someone watching this has dealt with a lot of bad frogs. Or princes, frogs disguised as princes, I want to say, or princesses. The warmth of the church, feeling like you're not part of that or you don't deserve that or something. If you feel like because of situations you've been through in relationships that you don't deserve what you want, I am here to tell you that that is incorrect. Angels, guides, ancestors, please speak to Taurus through these cards. Please show them and whoever's watching this what will help them the most at this time. Wow. Yeah. Funny how the energy shifted once the story needed to be told. I wonder if there was something with communication, or just feeling like, yeah, things haven't been flowing, working out. Maybe there's just, you're waiting on information, or if you're dating, it just always seems like the wrong conversation, I want to say. Where is it heading? See that death card want to come out again twice now. Wow. King of Wands. Oh goodness. All these wands beneath. Oh my goodness. Reciprocal. The need for reciprocal emotions and to build. This look at this setup. Oh wow, with the heartache beneath it. The king and the page and what's between them, right? Because what's between the king and the page in the Rider-Waite Tarot? It's the knight and the queen, and the knight is the actual action of the idea, and the queen is the feminine emotional influence of the deck. You know, she's the feminine head of the passion suit, fire suit. And they're missing, but what's between here is temperance, balance, you know. Dipping one foot in, dipping one foot in. Maybe you've had situations where people aren't fully invested in you. King of passion, fire, he can be, all the good things about him are the zesty things, you know. Goes with his gut about issues, but maybe some people say it can be player energy. I don't know if you've dealt with that. And the page is an idea, you know, the beginnings, but immature energy. So maybe there's been some immaturity in the past with your relationships coming at you or that you've dealt with. But there's a desire to build and to balance. And if this is a person, there's something about wanting to build and balance emotions, build something real, something solid, because earth and fire energy are almost trine in the sense that everything in the earth is really slow moving, but it's stable, it's a foundation, it's real. The wands energy is fast and hard, which is fun, especially when you're young. But you get to a point where you want something real, right? And right beneath that was heartache. So maybe that was part of your past at some point or something you've been dealing with. This is an interesting spread, and this is my first spread in all of these that cards wanted to come out in pairs. So let's talk about that, because that alone feels very interesting that they all decided, these all base ones decided to come out in pairs. I feel like this is specifically about a couple, like a monogamous couple or two people. Whether that's something you want or inviting in or you've dealt with in the past, or that's an actual person you're dealing with right now, and maybe something happened with them, because look at this combination. The Ace of Swords can sometimes have a victory energy, but this combination feels very hard as your past, the past of this situation. Looking at what's fallen, there might have been more than two people involved in the past, and the two empty cups are standing behind, but they don't even notice because they're so focused on what had happened. This Ace of Swords feels like some kind of truth came to light, some kind of necessary change maybe, or an ending to a relationship, or in your life you've just learned a lot of hard truths that were necessary, but you maybe wish had turned out differently, you know, because it was not easy on your feelings and your mind and your heart. Oof. Luckily, this is the past, right? The overall of this reading is the Knight of Pentacles, and like I was saying before, the Knights are action, and the Earth energy is the slowest moving, but it's the only Knight pictured in the whole Rider-Waite Tarot that isn't in movement, but that speaks to stability and forethought and planning and all of these things that represent Earth energy. It might be slow moving, but when you get it, it's real. And so maybe in the past there was a lot of fast moving energy, and as things as quickly as they started were as quickly as they ended, or as volatile as they started is how it finished for you in your heart. And there's something about this overall need for stability and something real. Like, I just keep hearing something real. Like, I want something real. And I really think you're gonna get it. Karma is at play. And karma is an interesting concept, right? I mean, everyone has their different ways of discussing the world and associating with it. I am not of the belief that the world operates in a moral code. I think that morality is a human concept, and I think that actual reality is a series of cause and effects. And in speaking to that, sometimes karma is seen as I'm a good person, so I deserve good things. But good stuff happens to bad people, and bad things happen to good people every single day. So how does karma exist if that's true? What I believe karma is a cause and effect reaction. We can put out positive or negative energy, and I'm telling you this for a reason because I think it matters to this reading. We can put out good or bad energy, right? And that is what we attract like magnets, because we are just really energetic meat sacks. And we put out good vibes, and then other people meet us. And some people it'll push away because they're not operating at that same level of energy, and you'll seem unattractive to them. But the more that you are authentic to yourself, and the more that you operate from a place of love and care and compassion, your people will find you. And the people that, and this is what I want to say, is that if there are people in the past that have done you wrong, and they might seem like they're thriving on the outside, karma takes no prisoners. Everybody gets their karmic return. And if they have hurt you, if people have put out bad energy, you might not see it, especially in the superficial social media world we've created, but everybody gets their comeuppance. Even the richest people, if they got there by nefarious means of hurting people, yeah, they might have the perfect yacht and the beautiful spouse, but their heart is spoiled, like, and rotten. And that's what the energy that they're always, some truthful deep part of them will never have that authentic, beautiful integrity, truth, and their whole life will be tainted and marred by that. And you might never see that, but that is reality, and that's what karma is. And so the root of this, it feels like maybe you've been trapped in your choices, trapped in lessons you've learned. There's a lot of heartache, which I don't always get from this Ace of Swords, but I just feel like, I'm just feeling like really intense heartache. Like maybe you've had a lot of hard times that you have tried to figure out why it happened to you. But, I would have cried, oh my goodness. But in saying that, the hardest times are what make us grow the most, as cliche as that is. You know, weathering storms makes you stronger. Indoor versus outdoor plants, right? Indoor plants will die if you don't water them once. Outdoor plants can withstand hurricanes because they've been through all of the trials necessary to grow deep roots. And I think that you're that kind of person. So in ending my karma rant, that hopefully spoke to someone, the Justice card is the balancing, the great balance. Oh my goodness, and look at this. Look at the sword. It's like what's been done to you is being made right. Wow. I just want to say that. What's been done to you is being made right. And the only thing you have to worry about is continue to be a person of integrity. Continue to be the person that feels good to be. You know, follow your bliss, right? Because the universe responds to that energy. And if you continue to put that out despite what other people might have brought to you, oh, sorry, this is all messed up. Despite what other people might have brought to you, these different swords, everything will balance in its time, and trust. Because it's coming in, look at this. Hierophant represents marriage. Not that everybody wants to be married or should be married. I mean, it's a choice. But it also represents just traditional structures, and especially when it comes to spirituality. So this card combo, I mean, both of these can be interpreted so many ways, like the beauty of the entire deck. Sometimes this can mean holding on to money, but what I think with this combination is that, and the royalness, it's like this upgrade. There's a lot of crowns. You know, it's this crown, 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 crown. Like, there's something about upgrading. Oh my goodness, crowns. Wow, I'm really noticing this. Upgrading, right? Energetically upgrading, rising to a new plane of existence because of whatever it is you've endured. Goodness. And people looking to you because of what you can teach them, because of what you've been through. I just feel like someone is going to hold on to you and not let you go. And I've never said that about this card. Someone is going to realize what a prize you are, and they're going to be all in. That's what I feel. They're going to be all in, and they're not going to let you go. And you might even use what you've been through as a way to be a mentor. You know, you might already be a counselor, but it's just this, your trials will upgrade you to this new heightened level of being. Like, people will put you on a pedestal and look to you for knowledge because of what you know and what you've learned and the trust you've developed with yourself. And someone is just gonna be a magnet to you. Oh my goodness. And look at like this interesting, there might actually be someone making you an offer and they are just gonna wanna hold on tight. And that might be your justice and your karma. You know, the best revenge is living your best life, regardless of anyone else, anyone that's been before you. Oh, I got so many tingles just saying that. Like, revenge itself is a fallacy. The only revenge is moving forward with your head held high and you finding your joy and your bliss despite it all. Believe me. Wow. Taurus, this is quite the thing. Thank you for joining me. I hope you subscribe if you haven't, and if not, hopefully I'll see you next time. All right, bye.